Hey everyone, Minnesota Joe. I hope this day finds you well. Today I wanted to talk about a couple of coins that have errors. And so I thought, that's not something you see every day, and hopefully this is all new information for you, or at least you haven't seen these particular errors before. In one case, it's a graded coin, which is kind of nice that it's all graded as with an error. I have another coin that's graded, but it does not show that there's an error, but I think it's pretty obvious that there is an error on it. And then the last coin I happened to come across a couple days ago, I just noticed it was a very nice coin. And as I looked at it, there was also evidence of a die crack. So I'll share that with you, and love to hear your feedback as we go through this. And when you're done, please like, share, and subscribe. That really helps me get the word out and helps my channel a lot. So I appreciate that. All right, guys, let's get into it. So the first coin is a 2019 Eagle, Silver Eagle, and it has a mint error. It is graded MS69, as you can see there, and the error is an obverse struck through error. Now you'll see these, normally you don't see a lot of errors with the Eagles because they do have high production quality control and production control. So, not that many errors show up, but there are. And this one is one example. It's an obverse struck through error. And the definition of that is that it is introduced by some kind of foreign object, or, something that was added. So it looks like an imperfection in the die. It's actually caused by foreign material. So it could be like a piece of thread or metal shavings or grease, and it gets between the die and the coin during the striking process. So, and this one's on the obverse side of the coin. Now, what it looks like is you'll see an indentation or some loss of detail or some kind of weird raised or sunken area on the coin. On the Eagles, I have seen a couple of these where it's around the same area of the gown for some reason. There's other kinds of errors as well, and I won't get into those, but some of the common materials, like I said, are grease or oil, cloth fibers, metal shavings, or debris, or plastic particles from the equipment. And so let's get into, let me show it to you, and it's very hard to see here on the camera, but maybe I can zoom in. It's right on the gown there. You can see it's very shiny, and there's kind of an indentation there. And I will bring it up in the microscope, but wanted to show it to you what it looks like to the naked eye on the holder itself. So again, here's the area where it's right in there. You can see right in there. You can see that shiny area. And I'll bring it up in the microscope to give you a better look at it. Okay, so hopefully you can see this area here. Again, let's see if I can, right in there. So that's what they're calling an obverse struck through error. Love to hear your thoughts. That is the first example of an error. You can see it with the naked eye, but it's a lot easier if you can see it under a microscope. They did grade it MS69, which is interesting. And the reverse looks fine. I don't see any issues at all. It's a very nice coin. And it's a nice example of what can happen in the minting process. And someone caught it and had it graded, so it's nice to have. All right, that's the first one. Since it is graded, it will increase the value, and I'll try to put the prices of what I think these will be worth in the description. I think, you know, it could be anywhere from $50 more than a normal eagle that's graded. So maybe $100, maybe a bit more. I'll just throw that out there as a possibility there. So then the second coin, this one is not graded. It's another eagle. So this is a 1996 eagle. That's a much more valuable year. And in this case, I don't know how I noticed it. I just was looking at it. Looked like maybe there was a smudge on it or something. So this is very hard to see, but let's try to zoom in here. Maybe I can show it to you on camera. You can see in this area, there's kind of an imperfection there. And again, it's another example of a struck through error on the obverse. And to me, it looks like it's like a grease error. It's kind of spotty, so it looks like, you know, something like grease would get in the way there, it looks like. And there's kind of an area around it where it's discolored. So I don't think it's foreign material other than grease, but love to hear your thoughts, guys, what you think of it. And I see here on the gown, there's also some imperfections here. So maybe that's related to foreign material because of the reflection there. But hopefully you can see that. It's right on the end of the gown of the below the arm. And like I said, you can also see some imperfections in the gown there. There's a good spot right there. Right there. You can see that. So curious what that is. It's interesting that when they graded the coin, they didn't notice it. Not sure how that can happen either, but otherwise the coin looks great. It's another MS69. Very nice coin. Great example of an error that can happen, and love to hear your thoughts on that. It's not graded with the error, so I guess not sure what to do with this, so I just note it when I saw it as an error, but it's not graded that way. All right, the third coin is a 1883 Liberty V nickel. So this coin, very nice, and that's what caught my eye. It's a very nice V nickel. This is the 1883 no cents. There is a variety with cents, and there's one with no cents. Let's zoom back out. There would be a cents at the bottom, which was added later that year. So on the V cents, like I said, the V nickel, there's two varieties there, one with cents and one without. This is the no cents, which is more common. So here you can see on the year, you can see the die crack, and I have seen other coins with this exact same error. With the 1883, you can see between, let's see if I can show that with a pen, right between there, between the 1 and the 8, and then the 8 and 8, and the 8 and the 3. So it goes across all of those. And there's probably other spots that I just didn't notice, but the other one that is very obvious is between the neck and the star. So right there, you can see there's a die crack there. And again, I have seen that exact same error on another 1883 that was online, and so you know, that told me this is a die crack, and you know, this is not the only coin with that. So there's other ones out there. So I thought I'd share that with you. Again, I just happened to notice it because it's such a nice coin, and to show it to you again under the regular eye, just a beautiful coin. It's actually got a little bit of luster still, and so I really like it. You know, I would say just on its own without the error, it's easily worth $20, maybe 25. This is a common coin, but it's an old coin, 1883. It's quite old, and given the condition, I would say it's close to fine condition. All the Liberty is all there intact, and the hair looks great. Just a very nice example of an 1883, and hopefully that you can see that very well here under the naked eye. And there's the reverse. Just beautiful coin. All right, guys, so those are the 3 errors I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear if you've got some of these coins. I know with the Eagles, there's not that many because again, the production quality is pretty good. And again, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. I would love to have more of these videos, so please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks, and have a great day.